It is going down, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally going to get the truth. Something that we was waiting for the longest. No longer can you sit around and duck this paternity test. Shout out to Kelly coming in the building. Miss Red. 50 Cent is at it again, guys. He is not taking his foot off of Jay-Z's neck. Yes, let's survive it. We gotta survive. I'm so glad that 50 Cent is stepping up for Ramir, and this will be included in the docu-series. Shout out to Stacy Burler, OG in the building. Stacy Voice. Love you too, Stacy. You know what I mean? 55 Beans in the building. We must stand with Ramir. Lamar in the building. We must meditate, guys. You know the candles is out. I know Jay-Z is pissed off right now. I know Jay-Z is mad as hell because 50 Cent will not give this man a break during survival. But this is Jay-Z's fault. For you wanting to be arrogant and feel like you don't got the answer to nobody, you want to sit there for 1,000 years, lie, and act like you're going to take this paternity test. Shout out to Seeker out of Truth, Pure Survival. So Ramir, Jay-Z's alleged biological son, has now teamed up with 50 Cent, and 50 Cent is going to have him all over the docu-series. This is going to be crazy as hell. Now you got Funk Master Flex, DJs, everybody coming out calling Jay-Z out for the fuckery. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe everything that Flex said. Jay-Z don't think that he has the answer to nobody. Why y'all think that Jay-Z don't be in social media? Because he can't stand the truth. Jay-Z don't want us to be allowed to speak on how we feel. But 50 Cent is going to force it out of his ass. Listen what Flex said.
I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? Why? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay?
Y'all hear that? Jay-Z does not want to be on social media because he can't take that we will be in his comments telling him the truth. Sir, we knew you was the father of this boy for years, and you've been ducking this paternity test for 20 years, pure survival. But Jay-Z do not want nothing to do with social media because he know we will fire his ass up and we will fire them goddamn dreads up. He don't want to hear it. And Funk Master Flex knows he know Jay-Z like the back of his hand. And he said Jay-Z is super sensitive. He's sensitive. He don't like hearing about this shit.
I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? Why? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Wait, yeah. Okay? Man, okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
Wow. So he said that Jay-Z watches social media from a fake page. So he's watching us right now, guys. Put a 1 in the chat because Jay-Z's watching from a fake page. If y'all think that Jay-Z is the biological father of Ramir, pure survival. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that Jay-Z is the father. Because he is watching from a fake page right now, guys. He literally watches when we talk about Beyonce's breath, when we talk about him and these Epstein files and shit. Jay-Z is really watching. This man knows him like the back of his hand. But he does not like the fact that we got a goddamn, we have an opinion. We can speak now. This is the only reason why he's not on social media. You don't see 50 Cent crying about people speaking about how they feel, but Jay-Z, oh no, he feel like he's superior. I don't owe y'all no explanation.
I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Yeah. Okay? Yeah, okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
From a fake page, ladies and gentlemen. But now 50 Cent is going to get to the bottom of this. This is why he had an attitude when that dude was asking him questions and telling him that he was a fan of his. Cause Jay-Z is very, very sensitive. He don't want to talk to nobody. He want to be all secretive and sneaky. You know what I'm saying? And who knows who Diddy telling on? Because Diddy Glover's getting out earlier than he was supposed to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how sensitive he looked right here.
Of all time. What up, big dog?
What's up?
Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ, that's too hard, man.
What
Who you got for the game, Jay?
What TV show you binge watching right now?
Y'all see how he got an attitude on his face? So Funk Master Flex is definitely telling the truth about motherfucking Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle. He looks pissed off just for even a fan to walk up to him. So if you ever meet Jay-Z or see him somewhere, make sure you do not try to approach him because he's non-approachable. You see he has a whole attitude right here. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you got going on in life. You can't get an attitude with somebody else when all they trying to do is show you love. But that's why I believe every word that Funk Master Flex is saying. Jay-Z does not feel like he owes an explanation. He does not feel like he has to give you a goddamn shout out, a goddamn autograph, nothing. That's why his face look like that.
Because you're like, dude, you're my favorite rapper of all time.
Don't do me like that.
You're my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah,
That's I'm just so curious.
You shouldn't do me like that.
I know. All right.
Shake hands.
All right,
Hey, I've never actually, look, I'm gonna put this.
of all time. What up, big dog?
What's up?
Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ, that's too hard, man.
What
Who you got for the game, Jay?
What TV show you binge watching right now?
Don't be asking you. Why you asking me?
He was looking at him like, man, get the fuck on. Don't be asking me no questions like that. That is the damn truth. Jay-Z does not feel everything Funk. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with Funk Master Flex. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all disagree with what this man is saying about Jay-Z.
I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Yeah. Okay? Yeah, okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
Jay-Z is watching us from a fake page, guys. Oh my God. But shout out to 50 Cent for standing up with Ramir, guys. So if he put this on a docu series, I want to know how he going to do it because he got Solange on the docu series, and then to have Jay-Z's son, this is gonna be crazy.
I would hope it's not money, honestly, because I really don't want anything from you. If it wasn't, just to know my identity. If you didn't want a relationship with me, that's cool. I can respect that. But we could have been got this over with, and I just feel that my mom, since she's gone now, like she had to fight.
People are desperate and willing to do anything to
to get a headline that detracts from the fact that that man, that her husband, who has been denying is his child for many years, is about to finally get that DNA result that
Y'all hear that? The man that's been denying this boy for years, this DNA result will come out this year. You know what I'm saying? And 50 Cent is going to force it out. Because once it goes on this docu-series, Jay-Z, it's going to be other people in different countries, personal Bible, that's going to look at this boy and know for a fact that he is yours, sir. Like the running and ducking and hiding is getting out of, you're past that.
And I just feel that my mom, since she's going down, like she had to fight.
People are desperate and willing to do anything to get a headline that detracts from the fact that that man, that her husband, who has been denying is his child for many years, is about to finally get that DNA result that everybody has been so desperately waiting.
He has a past that you can't undo kids. You can't undo like him allegedly courting young girls that were way younger than him underage. Like all of this has to come out, and no matter.
You see this? Even Tasha K said it. All of these young girls that Jay-Z was having these affairs with, pure Bible, his whole thing about taking his paternity test is because Ramir's mother was underage. We all know this. But Jay-Z has a history of talking to and allegedly dating young girls. So no matter if he hides from this test or not, sir, you've already have a history of this. We know you like to take the young girls to McDonald's and get them a Happy Meal. And I know you're watching me from a fake page right now, Jay-Z. You're watching me from a fake page.
For many years is about to finally get that DNA result that everybody has been so desperately waiting.
He has a past that you can't undo kids. You can't undo like him allegedly courting young girls that were way younger than him underage. Like all of this has to come out, and no matter, and it's like you just keep trying to stuff it in.
Jay-Z just got hit with the one thing he's been dodging for decades, a leaked DNA test. Rymir, the man who's been claiming for years that Jay is his real father, just put the proof out there. And 50 Cent, he's co-signing the whole thing. Loud and...
You see that? 50 Cent is co-signing this, Jay-Z. Look at this boy. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think he looked just like Jay-Z. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that he looked like Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Because now it's too late, guys. Once 50 Cent put a stamp on this, Jay-Z, it's going to be over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait for the Jay-Z documentary because I know he's going to expose Beyonce. He's going to expose all of them in this new docuseries. It's going to be crazy.
A leaked DNA test. Rymir, the man who's been claiming for years that Jay is his real father, just put the proof out there. And 50 Cent, he's co-signing the whole thing. Loud and messy. If your ears been down to them streets, then Rymir's Satterthwaite story ain't new. Dude been out for over a decade claiming that Jay-Z is his father and asking him to take a paternity test, which Jay refused to take. Rather, he accused Rymir of harassing him for years with court processes and filings. But looks like Rymir ain't backing down. Word is, Rymir has gotten an indirect DNA test confirming Jay-Z is his father, and now Rymir is teaming up with 50 Cent, who has shown support to leak this DNA result. And Jay-Z
and 50 is going to leak everything. To team up with 50 Cent is the best move that Rymir can do. So now you got Jay-Z's biological son, Nicki Minaj, Donald Trump is standing up with him. Everybody is trying to make this man take this paternity test. And now he has powerful people to back him up because Jay-Z is powerful. You know how hard it was for Rymir to even get Jay-Z to acknowledge it? And all Jay-Z did was say that this boy was harassing him like he was a side chick, pure Bible. How you going to say this boy harassing you and all he wanted you to do was take the paternity test? If you didn't want him harassing you, why didn't you just take the test? Now you got 50 Cent harassing you.
paternity test, which Jay refused to take. Rather, he accused Rymir of harassing him for years with court processes and filings. But looks like Rymir ain't backing down. Word is, Rymir has gotten an indirect DNA test confirming Jay-Z is his father. And now Rymir is teaming up with 50 Cent, who has shown support to leak this DNA result. And Jay-Z is already panicking. Why? Because if the results leak, it could confirm years of allegations labeled against him of being a PDF. According to Rymir, his mother Wanda was just 16 when Jay, who was in his 20s, got her pregnant. And if that's
Everybody smash that like button and prayers for Ramir's mother because she passed away. Everybody smash that like button. As y'all hear and know this, sir, that boy's mother was 16 years old. But Foxy Brown was 15, pure survival. Aaliyah was like, what, 14? Beyonce was like 2, 3 years old when you groomed her, sir. So if that's all you worrying about, Jay-Z, and you watching us from a fake page, now we know that Jay-Z watches us from a fake page, guys. What grown man sit and watch us from a fake page because he don't want us to get in them comments and tear him up? Y'all got to think about it. If Jay-Z really was in social media up there, wouldn't we put a one in the chat if y'all think we would get in his comments and tear him out the frame? Pure the Bible. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think we're not going to say nothing. We're going to just be nice to Jay-Z in the damn comments. No, we're going to tear his ass up because we've been waiting to say something to Jay-Z. But he's always felt like I don't have to answer to nobody. My lawyers speak for me. I speak from the clouds and the moons and the stars. But he literally sneakily watches us from a fake page. And he's watching us now.
confirming Jay-Z is his father, and now Rymir is teaming up with 50 Cent, who has shown support to leak this DNA result, and Jay-Z is already panicking. Why? Because if the results leak, it could confirm years of allegations labeled against him of being a PDF. According to Rymir, his mother Wanda was just 16 when Jay, who was in his 20s, got her pregnant. And if that's even halfway true, it paints a really dark picture of Jay-Z.
So how old was she when you were born?
15, going on 16.
Now, how old was Jay-Z at the time?
I think like 22.
Wow, 15 going on 16, Jay-Z. His mother was 15 when she met Jay-Z. Pure Bible, probably 14. 15 going on 16 when she had him. That's why that man was running and ducking so fucking far. Pure Bible. And you think that's why 50 Cent put him on a damn milk carton. He's always been a creep, seeker out of truth. Personal Bible. Smash that like button. That's why he wanted to unalive this boy. He wanted him gone. Cause that's too much detail. Why would he want this boy to come out to let everybody know you was with this woman at 15? She was a baby.
It's a really dark picture of Jay-Z.
So how old was she when you were born?
15 going on 16.
Now, how old was Jay-Z at the time?
I think like 22.
What? 15 and 22. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all hear that? 15 and 22. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that that's a huge difference, that's terrible. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that that's cool. A 22-year-old with a 15-year-old, guys. That's what Jay-Z's worried about. He was 22, she was 15. And this is when he started the grooming. This is when he started this Epstein behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's why it wasn't hard for Jay-Z to go to Epstein Island, because he already was messing with 15 and 14-year-old girls. You know what I'm saying? That's why it wasn't hard for him to go to that island. You know what I'm saying?
Got her pregnant. And if that's even halfway true, it paints a really dark picture of Jay-Z.
So how old was she when you were born?
15 going on 16.
Now, how old was Jay-Z at the time?
I think like 22.
What? 15 and 22. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation. You can't undo kids. You can't undo him allegedly courting young girls that were way younger than him underage. All of this has to come out. And no matter, and it's like you just keep trying to stuff it in.
Now, before Rymir's mom, Wanda, passed, she was loud about Jay being Rymir's father. According to her, she met Jay-Z in 1992 when he picked her up in Philadelphia and brought her to his apartment in Brooklyn. Said they used protection, but it failed and she became pregnant. Now that revelation fueled Rymir's quest for answers, especially after he discovered through a DNA test that his mother's longtime boyfriend, Robert Graves, listed on his birth certificate, wasn't the father. Rymir said he had removed Robert's name last year as he wasn't his biological father.
The person that my mom was with, it was Robert Graves. He was on there before they took him off when the testing came. And they asked him and Sean to take the test. And he came out and faithfully took it and took the test.
Y'all hear that? So the other guy that was on his birth certificate, his mother's boyfriend at the time, he took the paternity test. It was only out of Jay-Z and his mother's boyfriend, ladies and gentlemen. It was only out of two people. The other dude already took the paternity test, pure survival. So he is not the father. Jay-Z is definitely the father of this boy. He even talk calm like him. He got the damn calm mannerisms. But the difference is he's not a demon. He's not a demon, the Illuminati demon. You know what I'm saying? But his father is, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And the other dude took the test. The other dude took it.
Certificate wasn't the father. Rymir said he had removed Robert's name last year as he wasn't his biological father.
The person that my mom was with, it was Robert Graves. He was on there before they took him off when the testing came. And they asked him and Sean to take the test. And he came up and faithfully took it and took the test with no problem.
Wanda allegedly claimed she had only been with Robert and Jay-Z. So if Robert wasn't the dad, it left only Jay-Z. And folks saying Rymir does look a lot like Jay-Z.
Look at him, guys. Oh, you seen that? Jay-Z's picture as a kid.
No problem.
Wanda allegedly claimed she had only been with Robert and Jay-Z. So if Robert wasn't the dad, it left only Jay-Z. And folks saying Rymir.
Look at this right here, guys. Everybody smash that like button if this boy looked just like Jay-Z. Pure survival. This is Rymir. This is Jay-Z. Look, he looked just like the man. You know what I'm saying? Instead, Jay-Z got that big block motherfucking head. He got that big Lego block head. But he looked just like him, even with the Lego block head. You know what I'm saying? Because he got hair. Jay-Z got the Lego block head right there, Pure Survival. And he got the camel face. He's a camel face, baby. Yeah, I'm talking about. And they could have dropped Jay-Z off at the zoo, but instead they raised him. He became successful. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this boy looked just like Jay-Z as a baby. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think he looked like him. I know he looked like him so much that Jay-Z is so scared. And the last person you need was 50 Cent to team up with this boy, Pure Survival. Now, 50 Cent is going to give him every source. It's going to be plastered all over the docu-series. I'm telling you, this documentary is going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain. 50 Cent is going to have the shit with Aaliyah on there, the shit with how old Beyonce was. Y'all know that 50 does not care about exposing somebody. We think that it was Diddy's documentary was bad. I think Jay-Z's docu-series is going to be worse. And he got Solange. So...
took the test with no problem.
Wanda allegedly claimed she had only been with Robert and Jay-Z. So if Robert wasn't the dad, it left only Jay-Z. And folks saying Rymir does look a lot like Jay-Z. Wanda even tried to hold Jay-Z accountable by filing a civil lawsuit for child support, but it was dismissed. Now, this is where it gets even messier. Wanda insisted until her dying breath that Jay-Z was Rymir's father. And folks believe that the stress and frustrations Wanda endured because of Jay-Z might have contributed to her untimely death. And over the years, there have been accusations of corruption, cover-ups, and legal misconduct, which have added
wow, do y'all feel like that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z refusing to take this paternity test, stressing Rymir's mother out to the point to where, you know what I mean, she unfortunately passed away. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think Jay-Z had anything to do with his mother's death. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't trust these people. We can't trust these people at all.
This is where it gets even messier. Wanda insisted until her dying breath that Jay-Z was Rymir's father, and folks believe that the stress and frustrations Wanda endured because of Jay-Z might have contributed to her untimely death. And over the years, there have been accusations of corruption, cover-ups, and legal misconduct, which have added fuel to the fire. Now, Rymir has stated repeatedly that he doesn't want money from Jay-Z. He just wants the truth.
It's not like you're trying to collect any money.
That's why I said this for years. Like, you know, I'm good. Like, you know, of course, anybody would want more money. We want to take money, but I'm good where I'm at in life. I got a great job. I'm driving Mercedes-Benz. I'm taking care of myself, taking care of my kids. So
Rymir also been loud about the injustice he and his mother faced for years. Said the court kicked out the filings because Jay-Z ordered them to, because he's got power and control.
What? So tell me how the lawsuit came about. The paternity suit came about. Like when did you initiate that?
Well, my mom initiated it. She basically, I guess she started in 2011. They threw it out.
According to
Wow. So she went from 2011. It started in 2011. Do y'all see how many years it is? So if Jay-Z claimed that this boy is harassing him, he had all the way since 2011, 15 years that he could have been took this test. Smash that like button, everybody in the building. 2011, guys. You know this man is guilty as hell. He guilty as hell.
He and his mother faced for years. Said the court kicked out the filings because Jay-Z ordered them to, because he's got power and control.
What? So tell me how the lawsuit came about. The paternity suit came about. Like when did you initiate that?
Well, my mom initiated it. She basically, I guess she started in 2011. They threw it out.
According to Rymir, Jay-Z used his wealth and influence to avoid accountability, abusing the legal system. He accused Jay-Z's legal team of sabotaging his case, resulting in what he calls a lack of fairness in court. Now, folks are asking why Jay won't take the test since he claims Rymir ain't his son. What's he really hiding? As y'all probably know, Jay barely managed to avoid going down with his friend Diddy after one of Diddy's accusers.
And that's when he was worried, right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's why soon as Diddy Glover come Diddy bopping out of the jail, pure survival, Jay-Z's going to be Diddy bopping inside the jail, guys. I don't know if y'all know this, but they just lowered, like Diddy was supposed to be getting out in May. Now, May 2028. Now Diddy is getting out in April 2028. It's like his time is starting to lessen and lessen and lessen. And I think it's all behind this Epstein stuff. Who knows what Diddy's in there singing and telling in that motherfucker? Pure survival. Diddy don't care. Diddy feel like I went to jail all by myself while all the rest of y'all motherfucker demons got to stay out there and still demonetize people. Look how creepy and sneaky and sleepy faced Jay-Z look right there. Pure survival. They look like a wonderful, happy couple. And you just abandoned Diddy Glover. You abandoned Diddy Glover when he palmed your motherfucking tasty cakes in front of everybody. You couldn't even stand up and try to say, well, Diddy was a good person. He wasn't. No, Jay-Z made sure to tell everybody he never was my friend. He said he never was his friend. And all you see is footage of them two hugged up, making freak off toasts. What's in them drinks, Jay-Z? Is this the drinks that y'all was passing around to the motherfucker minors, giving them this shit, getting them all tore up, and then taking them over to Epstein Island, pure survival? This is some Epstein shit they was about to do this night. Or they was going to do some type of bromantic. They was probably about to do something bromantic together. Not romantic, but bromantic.
Claimed Jay and Diddy R-worded her when she was 13. Now, the woman accuser later agreed to drop the lawsuit, but it looks like this case still isn't over. She actually just came forward saying she never took back her original accusations against Jay and Diddy. And she says the only reason she dropped the lawsuit was because Jay allegedly sent private investigators to intimidate her. But here's what's really sketchy. Most media outlets didn't even touch this new development. Now, you already know sites like TMZ and Shade Room aren't allowed to post anything negative about Jay-Z, and you can go check it out yourself.
I heard that too, that you're not allowed to post, like the big platforms and stuff, they're not allowed to post anything bad about Jay-Z. Like if you go look at Jay-Z's Breakfast Club interviews and how scared Charlemagne and them was to talk around him, Like they used to be shaking in their boots when Jay-Z would come around because he would get them fired. Just like Diddy Glover. You see, Diddy Glover got Wendy Williams fired. Once upon a time, you couldn't speak bad about them or even ask them certain questions. Now the game done changed. Now the game done changed. You know what I'm saying?
Websites for the Rymere story, you won't find a thing, even though this case been trending for years. But these major celeb news outlets are acting like it doesn't exist. Same thing happened with the Jane Doe situation. None of these outlets said a word when just last week a judge tossed out Jay-Z's defamation case against attorney Tony Busby, the dude Jane Doe. So yeah, it's clear a lot of shady stuff is being kept quiet. And Jaguar Wright been loud about this whole mess. She's dragged TMZ, Jay-Z, said he's trying to cover his dirty tracks, tried to slow down the headlines of Rymere getting the DNA test confirming Jay as his father.
People are desperate and willing to do anything to get a headline that detracts from the fact that that man, that her husband, who has been denying is his child for many years, is about to finally get that DNA result that everybody has been so desperate.
And you remember when Jaguar Wright went on that show and she was exposing Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they reached out and got that, they made that man take down, I forget the white guy who platform she went on, but they made him take the shit down that Jaguar Wright was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yes, Paris Morgan. Paris Morgan. Smash that like button, everybody, guys. Like Jay-Z's time is coming. It's coming. It's really coming.
Headlines of Rymere getting the DNA test confirming Jay as his father.
People are desperate and willing to do anything to get a headline that detracts from the fact that that man, that her husband, who has been denying is his child for many years, is about to finally get that DNA result that everybody has been so desperately waiting for.
And of course, Jaguar sure didn't stop there. She said Jay-Z been denying Rymere because he knocked up his mom Wanda when she was still underage.
Wanda was a minor. A minor when she got pregnant with Rymere. And like Wanda always said, he picked her up in Philly, but he took her to New York.
Y'all see that? So Jay-Z picked her up in Philly and then took her to New York, which is a hop, skip, and a jump. And y'all know that Jay-Z had a whole state property Philly group. Okay, so Jay-Z was back and forth in and out of Philly like crazy around that time. You know what I'm saying? And she's a little young girl, so it wasn't hard for her. Look, hey, you know what I mean? She's all excited. I'm with Jay-Z, but not realizing that I'm being groomed and things like that because this man is 120 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he was the adult. He was the aggressor. He was the one that knew better of what he was doing. You know what I mean? But it's all coming out.
Was a minor. A minor when she got pregnant with Rymere. And like Wanda always said, he picked her up in Philly, but he took her to New York across state lines to bed her while she was allegedly underage. She got knocked up in 91. He was well into his 20s by that time. Well into his 20s. Allegedly taking teenage girls over state line. He got unlucky, that cop broke. Poor guy. Or maybe that was just karma. Maybe God made sure that happened for a moment like right now. Disgusting.
Jaguar has also talked about Jay's control over the legal system, allegedly bribing judges just to avoid taking the paternity test.
And turns out now, all of these judges were bought off and paid off, and they're going to be looking at sanctions and probably charges.
And also, this is why Vlad TV tried to come back and say that he was joking about Jay-Z. But he said that Jay-Z buys off judges, buys off lawyers, pays off everybody for their silence. And when you have that kind of money, ladies and gentlemen, that's just how it works. So if you like Jay-Z's son and you don't have the money like that, how you gonna fight against a motherfucking billionaire? But then when you get a person like 50 Cent, pure survival, that don't give a damn, oh my God, that's all he needed. Like I said, he got Nicki Minaj backing him up and Nicki Minaj butt implants, Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee. You know, that's enough to break Jay-Z down. You know, a couple weeks ago, Jay-Z's attorney was saying that he was going to take the test. What's the holdup? What's the holdup? So now you got to force this boy hand to team up with 50 Cent?
Disgusting. Jaguar has also talked about Jay's control over the legal system, allegedly bribing judges just to avoid taking the paternity test. And turns out now, all of these judges were bought off and paid off, and they're going to be looking at sanctions and probably charges. And now, 50 Cent, who's not scared of the industry, is supporting Rymir. He's recently clowned Jay for dodging that DNA test, and now it's being reported that 50 actually reached out to Rymir and offered to back him up to leak the indirect DNA results. 50
Wow, so that's even doper. See how dope 50 Cent is? Smash that like button. 50 Cent reached out to Jay-Z's son personally. See, I thought that Jay-Z's son somehow reached out to 50 Cent, but no. 50 Cent is so calculated. He's so calculated. He said no. So you know 50 gonna fly him out, you know, treat him good, put some money in his pocket, and have him air Jay-Z ass out in this documentary. This is gonna be. We got to get your popcorn, guys.
Judges were bought off and paid off, and they're going to be looking at sanctions and probably charges. And now, 50 Cent, who's not scared of the industry, is supporting Rymir. He's recently clowned Jay for dodging that DNA test, and now it's being reported that 50 actually reached out to Rymir and offered to back him up to leak the indirect DNA results. 50 Cent also posted this cryptic message on Instagram saying, "A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge." Now, this changes everything. Up until now, Rymir's case has been completely ignored and buried by mainstream outlets. But now that 50 jumped in, Jay's team is scrambling. They're panicking, trying to kill the whole...
Jay-Z's team is scrambling and scraping for shit. Personal Bible. Because Jay-Z know that 50 Cent done stepped in. They know that this docu-series is coming out. I guarantee you they're going to try to sue him. They're going to try to do all this stuff. But I don't think you're going to be able to do it because the way 50 Cent does it, you seen the Diddy. Diddy was trying to sue to stop that documentary. Y'all remember that? What happened to Diddy suing 50 Cent? Diddy tried to sue for what, like 100 million over the documentary? But I guess the footage, he wasn't able to do it. So what makes you think that Beyonce and Beyonce's bad breath and Jay-Z and his weird hairstyle is going to be able to stop 50 Cent? No, sir. You've hid, you've ducked. 15 years. Court through that shit out. Yeah, because they've been getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's been stopping this shit the whole time. So that's all Rymir need is for a nigga like 50 Cent to come and put it all in the spotlight, in the air. You know 50 can't stand Jay-Z. So he don't have no problem doing it.
Up until now, Rymir's case has been completely ignored and buried by mainstream outlets. But now that 50 jumped in, Jay's team is scrambling. They're panicking, trying to kill the whole lawsuit fast and throw dirt on Rymir's name before the story blows up. Word is, Jay just filed new court papers begging the judge to toss out Rymir's case. In the docs, Jay is crying that this is just more of the same so-called harassment he's been dealing with for years. But folks ain't buying it. Straight up asking Jay to rather take the simple test and prove Rymir wrong than burning thousands on legal fees. One dude hit hard saying, if Jay-Z has nothing to hide, take the test. Another...
Do y'all agree with that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with that. If Jay-Z has nothing to hide, why don't he just take the test? Pure survival. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't agree with that. If he has nothing to hide, If you wasn't on Epstein Island, you know what I'm saying, with these minors and chasing little young girls around the kitchen with Epstein, putting them in the pigsty, eating children, if you weren't doing any of this type of stuff, wouldn't you want to break your neck to take this paternity test to prove that you never was with no 15-year-old? But no, that's not the case. That's not the case. That man don't want this shit to come out.
Asking Jay to rather take the simple test and prove Rymir wrong than burning thousands on legal fees. One dude hit hard saying, if Jay-Z has nothing to hide, take the test. Another wrote, Jay-Z doesn't believe in accountability, while this other dude came cold saying, if his mother was 15 years old and was taken from one state to another state, someone gonna be in trouble. So what y'all think? Is Jay really...
Oh, that's another thing too. I forgot about that. Philly and New York is two different states. Pennsylvania and New York. So Jay-Z was taking his mother from Philly to New York. Wow, sir. So that fake page that you watching this from, Jay-Z, do you hear how the people feel? Put a one in the chat if y'all think Jay-Z's guilty, because he's watching us from a fake page, so he can see it. Funk Master Flex said it again. Let's hear what Flex say again, guys.
I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know you want me to tell you why he can't be on social media? Why? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Yeah. Okay? Yeah, okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
Wow. He watched social media from a fake page, ladies and gentlemen. Even Beyonce's dad was saying that Jay-Z was the father. Mr. Knows. You know what I'm saying? So Beyonce can sit there and try to defend Jay-Z because she's afraid of what he got on her. That's why she didn't go through with that divorce. You know what I mean? It's all still more and more and more stuff coming out, guys. Why y'all think that they keep setting all these distractions out there? This Iran situation is a distraction. Trump started this war with Iran, ladies and gentlemen, for a distraction. Did y'all see Hillary Clinton crashing out yesterday when it was about the Epstein files? It's so much creepy stuff with these people in power, pure survival. They are willing to start a motherfucking war just to distract you. How bad is these Epstein files? How bad? I mean, clearly we've seen some bad shit already. Little kids getting ate. You know what I mean? They saying bodies was buried under Epstein's island. They was getting minors pregnant and unaliving them and the babies. It's so much stuff that they don't want us to know, guys. You know what I'm saying? And this is why these distractions is happening. And if these people don't want to believe that we are being distracted, and they're willing to unalive people, to start wars and let innocent American people die just to hide the shit that they've been hiding for all these years. You know what I mean? And Jay-Z know about this shit. You won't even take a paternity test, sir. So why would we believe you weren't on the island? We know you and Beyonce both was over there.
That's his son. You did, that's his son. Yeah. First of all, Jay-Z offered the money. At first, she offered them bread, like, and everything, but his aunt didn't, like, approve of it. She said, no, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. The lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it. That's his son. You did, that's his son. Yeah. First of all, Jay-Z offered the money. At first, she offered them bread, like, and everything, but his aunt didn't, like, approve of it. She said, no, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. The lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that.
See that? If he wasn't the father, then why would Jay-Z offer this boy money to be quiet? Does that make sense? I won't take the paternity test, but I will offer you money to be quiet, for silence. And then Jay-Z put a lien on this woman's house. This is serious. Smash that like button, everybody in the building, guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, like, I'm just getting back from out of town, from literally out of the country. So you see, YouTube is not even letting everybody come in the building right now. We got to warm this shit up, you know? Like, it's crazy.
That's his son. You did, that's his son. Yeah. First of all, Jay-Z offered the money. At first, he offered them bread, like, and everything, but his aunt didn't, like, approve of it. She said, no, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. The lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but Young Boy's so thorough, though, he just wanted that. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and there was a gun in his car. Like, when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said, so he went to go, like, call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man, like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and block him up. He said, he told the cops, no, that's not my gun. He's like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car. Oh. And pulled off. I said, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know. He's like, yeah, so, like, Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like, trying to get a gag order and trying to. And my thing is, if that's not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with. Yeah.
Y'all see that? If it's not my son, I would just take the test and get it over with. What is the gag order for? You see how crazy Hollywood is? Like, they make you sign gag orders. I shouldn't be seeing stuff or involved in things to where I need to fill out a gag order. Shout out to everybody coming in the building. Smash that like button. Anytime you got to sign a gag order, yes, you know why, Secret of the Truth? Because it's stuff that they doing and they're seeing that they know damn well they don't supposed to be doing. And you got to sign paperwork to act like you never seen it, that it never happened to you, that your back never got blown out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is wicked.
I don't know. He's like, yeah, so, like, Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like, trying to get a gag order and trying to. And my thing is, if that's not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with. Yeah.
Has Ramir Satterwhite finally gotten Jay-Z to admit that he's actually his biological father? Because after 10 years of Jay-Z twisting and turning every which way just to avoid taking a paternity test, the court has finally put its foot down and ordered Jay-Z to get those DNA tests done for once and for all.
Do you believe
And he still didn't take it. Even the court ordered Jay-Z, and I told y'all a few weeks ago, they ordered Jay-Z to take the paternity test. He still hasn't taken it yet. Did they put a 1 in the chat if y'all think the judges took the money again? Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z got a certain time frame, that he got a certain time frame this year. Because if he don't take this shit and 50 Cent is going to put this on a documentary, he ain't going to have no other choice. It's going to look super bad if this shit come out on that docuseries. It's going to look very bad.
That you's your father? I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing.
See, he can take, that's the difference. Jay-Z's son can take being embarrassed if the results came out that Jay-Z wasn't the father. But the difference is Jay-Z can't take the embarrassment when it comes out that he is the father behind the fact that his mother was only 14, 15 years old, pure survival. So it is a big difference.
One thing, it's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing.
And let me tell y'all, these results have gotten the Carter household in a chokehold because Jay-Z's past might finally be catching up to him. The DNA test allegedly confirmed what Ramir has been saying for decades, which is that he is Jay-Z's firstborn son. And now that people are slamming Jay-Z for putting Ramir through all of this turmoil, Matthew Knowles is letting Jay-Z know just how badly he messed up this time. And this isn't just a simple father-son drama, because anytime Jay-Z is caught up in some mess, Beyonce always ends up getting dragged into it. And Matthew isn't here for Jay-Z continuing to embarrass his daughter.
See, and he's worried about his daughter being embarrassed. And I get it because Beyonce is your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And whatever Jay-Z does, it falls back on her. But Mr. Knowles, sorry, sir, your daughter is not innocent during survival. She has not been innocent for a very long time, sir. If you're going to be concerned about your daughter, you need to be concerned about her halitosis. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go drop your daughter off a pack of double mint, a pack of Winterfresh? You know what I mean? She's up there singing and sounding good, but if you get close to her, her breath smell like fish tank water, the bottom of fish tank water. You know what I mean, sir? So don't try to make it like your daughter is innocent, because she ain't been innocent for a long time. But I get it.
That people are slamming Jay-Z for putting Ramir through all of this turmoil, Matthew Knowles is letting Jay-Z know just how badly he messed up this time. And this isn't just a simple father-son drama, because anytime Jay-Z is caught up in some mess, Beyonce always ends up getting dragged into it. And Matthew isn't here for Jay-Z continuing to embarrass his daughter and drag her into problems that are not her fault and she has no business being in. All right, y'all. So it's looking like there's no way for Jay-Z to run anymore with this paternity drama, because for the first time ever, Ramir Satterwhite got a major breakthrough in his decades-long case against Jay-Z. Word is that the court finally let his case go through and ordered Jay-Z to provide DNA samples to put the drama to rest. If you've been keeping up with this case even a little bit, you know that it's been a long time coming with this one, and at some point it looked like it was never going to happen, because Jay-Z does have the resources to keep this thing going forever without giving Ramir.
Yes, he has the resources to keep this going on forever. You know what I'm saying? Looking like one of those goddamn little gorillas that Michael Jackson used to have, the little pet little monkey spills about. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God. You know, but it's all coming to fruition. And like who just said that? Who just said it? Bronzo just said they all guilty, and you absolutely right, Bronzo. They all guilty. They all got stuff to hide, and they just pay their way out of whatever they know that they don't want to come to light. All of them.
What he wanted and deserves.
Never try to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking. Is like, 'cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
The first time we ever heard about Ramir was back in 2010 when he first filed his paternity suit against Jay-Z. This was just 2 years after Jay-Z.
And look at them. Look at the evilness in these two demons. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel like these two people are demons. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that they're innocent and we are just picking on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Look, we got a bunch of 1s coming in. I remember that, and I made him say sorry for that. All these weed smokers. Look, everybody's saying that they feel like they're evil. That's why they're making this evil, demonic face right here, pure survival. But Jay-Z's face is probably like this because her breath stink. But I think that if Beyonce's breath stink, like they say how horrible it is, then Jay-Z's breath stink too. Because how, like, if your breath stink, then this means that my breath got to stink too. You know, how am I going to tongue kiss you and put my tongue on your funky tongue? This means that both of our tongues are funky. We both have funky tongues. We're doing a funky French kiss. They're doing the funky French kiss. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm glad that 50 Cent is stepping up and he's definitely defending Ramir because there's more stuff that is coming out, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to keep our foots constantly on their necks at all times. At all times. You know what I'm saying? Big look, oh my God. One Beyonce stayed on the white Hershey with the oh my God, yes, on that goddamn nose candy. You gotta floss and brush your tongue too. Pure survival. Yeah, your breath shouldn't be your tongue shouldn't smell like doo doo. You know what I'm saying? They say when Beyonce go like that, you can see a doodoo stain on her tongue, like that she got doodoo stains on her tongue, like she was eating a poop sandwich. They said her breath stinks so bad it smelled like she was eating a poop sandwich. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z is gonna have to he's gonna have to take this test. And he better do it before 50 Cent do this because this is going to explode the internet. You know what I'm saying? And to know that Flex is calling him out, guys, saying that Jay-Z does not want us in his comments. And we know damn well if Jay-Z had a YouTube channel and we can actually go in the comments, we would be in there slaying them, calling them all kinds of names. I know I would.
I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know you want me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Good, yeah. Okay? Man, okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know you want me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Good, yeah. Okay?
And that's why you don't see Jay-Z on Instagram. You don't see Jay-Z on TikTok. You don't see Jay-Z on Facebook, YouTube, none of the places where the people can actually tell him the damn truth. And clearly, like Funkmaster Flex, somebody that knows Jay-Z very, very well, that he's very sensitive. He like, you can't say nothing. And that's crazy because like, when y'all make jokes about me, I be cracking up laughing. If somebody come in and say something mean or whatever, I don't give a fuck. I think it's hilarious. Pure survival. If you say, Jamil, you and that big ass motherfucker head of yours, Jamil. You know what I mean? Jamil, you look like your breath smell like Beyonce's. I'll be laughing. I'm telling y'all the truth. When y'all say funny shit to me, I be cracking up laughing. Pure survival. I can't help it. I'm not that sensitive. I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need somebody to just agree with me. Don't just always tell me good shit about me. No, you can tell me some fucked up shit too. Pure survival. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to be perfect. Because this is how you get exposed. When you pretend to be this perfect person and then a flaw comes out, it makes you look terrible. Like if y'all remember when Kevin Hart was running around acting like he was the most faithful little midget in the world. He kept trying to act like he's this fake, he's this super faithful little tiny little chocolate motherfucker. And then he got caught cheating. It looked terrible. So it's best to not try to make yourself as a perfect person. Nobody is perfect because it looks very bad when people see that you're not and you were pretending that you was. But Jay-Z is not trying to hear that.
Okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know you want me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Good, yeah. Okay?
He can't take people in the comments telling him the truth, guys. Why would Funk Master Flex and Funk Master Flex squeaky voice, Pills of Bible, come out and do this? Like I said, Flex knew Jay-Z since the 90s. So if we thought Jay-Z was really sensitive or Jay-Z was really like, you can't say nothing to him, we could have just been thinking that. No, he knows Jay-Z for sure.
He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Okay?
He can't take us telling him the truth. When he got beat up by motherfucker Solange, you think Jay-Z want us to be able to tell him he got beat up?
Yeah. Okay? Okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth.
Wow. And we are telling Jay-Z the truth. Smash that like button, everyone. Jay-Z don't want the truth to come out for nothing. For nothing. You got this woman pregnant at 15, sir. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We really truly believe that with all our heart, Jay-Z, with all our heart. But like Flex said, you don't want us to get in your comments and tell you this. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like nobody should not be able to be told something. Like, that's just crazy. Jay-Z just want yes men. He just want yes men. He don't want nobody to tell him the truth.
Hey, well, this is Ramen said. I just want you to know, following the complaint with the district court, we did everything correctly. We followed all rules. We got all our paperwork in on time, and basically, we feel like that we just was, not taken serious, and we wasn't treated correctly. We wasn't treated equal as others. They didn't fully look at the allegations. They let fraud continuously just be used and not say anything about it. Everything at the fraud was supposed to be avoided, and honestly, I don't think that happened. Well, the first time I heard that Jay-Z probably was my father when I was 8 years old. And, my mom, we was actually sitting in the house on a regular day, listening to music. My mom came up to me and was like, "Hey, Rob, I got something to tell you. That's your dad for real." And I'm like...
And you see this? That boy was 8 years old, Jay-Z. 8 years old. What would make you think that his mom is going to tell him at 8 years old that you were the father, sir? It's not like I said, Jay-Z tried to make it like he's dealing with harassment and all this stuff. Like this boy just came out of nowhere. No, Ramir knew about you since he was 8 years old. Everybody smash that like button in the building if y'all want to get justice for Ramir. You know what I'm saying? Everybody double tap that screen. Jay-Z needs to come forth.
I was shocked. Like, Mom, what are you talking about? I'm young. Like, it's nothing your parents would just make up like that. You don't just say this type of person is your father, Jay-Z. Like,
so y'all, Jay-Z's alleged son, Ramir Saterwith, just jumped into the chaos, and he is exposing Jay-Z for grooming his mom. Y'all know how Ramir has been trying and failing for years to get Jay-Z to take a DNA test to confirm whether or not he is Ramir's father, right? Well, at first, we thought that Jay-Z was just trying to protect his billion-dollar fortune in case Ramir was out for money. But Ramir had another story to tell. According to him, Jay-Z allegedly spent years grooming his mom since she was a young teenager, before eventually getting her pregnant when she was only 16.
And that is the problem. Shout out to the lounge, beautiful in the building, pure survival. That is a problem right there, guys. The fact that she was 16 years old. Sir, we already know. But 50 Cent is going to put it all in the documentary. Shout out to 50 Cent. Everybody smash that like button for 50 Cent, guys. Standing up with Ramir.
Had another story to tell. According to him, Jay-Z allegedly spent years grooming his mom since she was a young teenager, before eventually getting her pregnant when she was only 16. Ramir has spent years gathering evidence and receipts, and it looks like he has finally had enough and is ready to spill the tea to bury Jay-Z big time. Y'all, looks like Ramir is out here for revenge, and it looks like he's about to take Jay-Z out. But before all that, let's break it down. Now, if you've been following Ramir's case, then you probably know how heartbreaking the situation is, because his mom passed away and his alleged father has refused for more than 10 years to acknowledge him.
Matter of fact, I want to ask y'all, everybody smash that like button. I'm going to ask y'all this. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Jay-Z may have had something to do with this boy Ramir's mother's, untimely death. Put a two in the chat if y'all don't think he had something to do with it. I'm not saying he did, but I think it's very mysterious that his mom was young. You know what I mean? Just like the mysterious mistress that passed away, the bodyguard that passed away. I don't trust none of these people.
To bury Jay-Z big time. Y'all, looks like Ramir is out here for revenge, and it looks like he's about to take Jay-Z out. But before all that, let's break it down. Now, if you've been following Ramir's case, then you probably know how heartbreaking the situation is, because his mom passed away and his alleged father has refused for more than 10 years to acknowledge him. But for anybody who hasn't been following the drama, here's the rundown. So back in the 1990s, Ramir claimed that Jay-Z had a brief fling with his mom, Wanda, and although they reportedly used protection, it failed, which led to Wanda becoming pregnant with Ramir. However, since this all went down in the pre-social media era, where not everybody even had a mobile phone, they were still bumping beepers. If that. Well, they lost touch and couldn't communicate, so by the time Wanda did give birth, her boyfriend at the time ended up being the
And
one.
look at this. The boyfriend that signed this paternity test, the birth certificate, he took the test already. It said that he was not the father. The man that took this signed this was his mother boyfriend at the time, pure survival. She only slept with Jay-Z and only slept with him. If he took the test, which he did, he wasn't the father. So who else is the father? Smash that like button, guys, if y'all think Jay-Z is the father and he just wants to duck from this shit. And he's going to end up going down in the Epstein ship. You're going to go down in the Epstein ship, Jay-Z. Smash that like button if you don't hurry up.
A mobile phone, they were still bumping beepers. If that. Well, they lost touch and couldn't communicate, so by the time Wanda did give birth, her boyfriend at the time ended up being the one who signed the birth certificate instead of Jay-Z. An insider explained why the boyfriend signed the birth certificate, even though he knew he wasn't the father, saying her on and off boyfriend at the time, Robert, and knew the baby wasn't his, but put his name on the birth certificate while Wanda was unconscious, recovering from the birth. Initially, he felt sorry for Wanda, but later, he used it so he could collect extra food stamps and benefits. Both.
Now, y'all see that? So for the people that try to say, oh, well, why did the boyfriend sign the birth certificate? He signed the birth certificate so they could get extra SNAP benefits during survival, so they can get the food stamps raised up. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable. But if Jay-Z is my father, why did I have to wait for the SNAP benefits? Bible, when you should have helped me out, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting Jay-Z get away with this. Smash that like button.
Were minors at the time, so he shouldn't have signed anything. Well, Ramir spilled some additional tea, sharing that when he was just 8 years old, his mom, Wanda, casually mentioned that Jay-Z was actually his real dad. Now, from that moment on, Wanda became determined to get in touch with Jay-Z and see if he would take responsibility for Ramir. She didn't just sit around hoping. Wanda tried everything she could to get a hold of Jay-Z. She contacted lawyers, sent messages to mutual acquaintances, and even tried reaching him through social media and interviews. Unfortunately, despite her best efforts, every attempt seemed to hit a wall. Lawyers.
And hold on, sweetheart. Listen, I know you just getting in the building, right? But check this out. This is what Funkmaster Flex said that Jay-Z be watching us from a fake page. Funkmaster Flex knows Jay-Z very, very well for years. And he said he watch us from a fake page. Jay-Z just don't want to make a page for himself because he know that we're going to tell him the truth. We're going to call him out. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z don't like people talking to him in any kind of way. Listen to this shit.
I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? Why? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh,
you heard that? He said that Jay-Z is the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet. Pure survival. Flex is saying that Jay-Z is more sensitive than Michael Jackson. Oh my God. That he was more sensitive than Michael Jackson. That Jay-Z was having sleepovers before Michael. Pure survival. Flex gave him a clip.
I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? Why? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth.
Wow.
Okay? Yeah. Okay?
Man, okay.
He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
Wow. And Flex was Jay-Z's friend. That was his homie. Flex is a DJ that knew them since the 90s. He said that Jay-Z watches us from a fake page. I believe what Flex is saying. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe Funk Master Flex. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't agree with Funk Master Flex, if y'all don't believe him. I believe Flex done been at the white parties, the brunches, and probably seen Jay-Z talking and looking at social media from a fake motherfucker page. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. I'm going to tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? Why? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Yeah. Okay?
Man, okay.
He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
Wow. And you can tell, like I showed the video earlier, when you see that dude asking Jay-Z questions, Jay-Z had an attitude like no other. Like, get away from me, you bum, you dirtball. He got that attitude like he don't want to be fuck. You can't even just walk up to Jay-Z. Like, look how he act with this dude.
Of all time.
What up, big dog?
Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ, that's too hard, man.
What
Who you got for the game, Jay?
what TV show are you binge watching right now?
Look at his face. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see the attitude in Jay-Z's face. Pure survival. Put a 2 in the chat if Jay-Z look like he's having a good time with the fact that this man asking him all these questions. He came out and said, oh, Jesus Christ. Why would he come out and bring Jesus in the motherfucking situation? Pure survival. The man was just being nice. He was being a fan of yours. But this is what show you, Jay-Z, when them people forget where they came from. That's what I believe. He forget Marcy Project, Pure survival. We, as the fans, got you to where you at, Jay-Z. And you done forgot, you done got with the Luma motherfucking Illuminati. You done went on Epstein Island and forgot about the real, normal, regular fucking 9 to 5 motherfucker people. You know what I'm talking about? Because Jay-Z was super arrogant coming out of this motherfucker. Oh, we gotta see that again.
Of all time.
What up, big dog?
Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ, that's too hard, man. Who you got for the game, Jay?
What TV show are you binge watching right now?
Look at him.
Let me ask you, why you asking me questions?
Because you're like, dude, you're my favorite rapper of all time.
Don't do me like
You're my
He said, why are you asking me questions? Don't do me like that. This is full-blown proof that Flex is telling the goddamn truth. Pure survival. Jay-Z said, why are you asking me questions? Don't do me like that. So when Flex said that Jay-Z don't want to be on social media because he don't want us to tell him the truth, pure survival, clearly that's the goddamn truth right there. You can't even go up to him in person and tell him that you are a fan and you love the music and da-da-da-da-da. That's why Flex was telling the truth. Oh, I got to hear that Flex again because Flex tear him out the frame. Everybody smash that like button.
I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh,
put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with Flex. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all disagree. Now, I just showed y'all that video of how Jay-Z had a whole attitude with a person just complimenting him. Just complimenting him about his albums. And Flex is saying that Jay-Z will not be on social media because he know all of us is going to be asking him questions. Imagine how many of us want to ask Jay-Z, yo, why don't you take this paternity test? Pure survival. Jay-Z, how old was Foxy Brown when you were buttering her biscuit? Pure survival. Jay-Z, how bad is Beyonce's breath from 1 to 10? Pure survival. We want to ask Jay-Z a whole bunch of shit. But Jay-Z don't want that shit to happen.
okay? Good, yeah. Okay? Okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. I'm gonna tell you about Jay-Z. You want me to tell you about Jay-Z? You want me to tell you? You know he wanted me to tell you why he can't be on social media? What? Because he's the most sensitive motherfucker on the planet, and he can't take niggas in his comments telling him the truth. Oh, okay? Good, yeah. Okay? Man, okay. He can't take it. He can't open up social media. You know what Jay does? He watches social media from a fake page.
Wow, so he is watching us right now, guys, pissed off, punching the air from a fake page. From a fake page. And all we want you to do is take the paternity test, Jay-Z. You took the paternity test for the girl. We know about that. And she got quiet. The daughter and where is it at? I think Maryland. You took the test for her, bought her a house, and told her to be quiet. And made her sign an NDA. That's why I'm glad 50 Cent is doing this. This the girl.
As far as, remember we did the interview with Ramir? And I said I was going to do an interview with the daughter, Letitia Mercer, who is Jay-Z's alleged first daughter. Well, okay. Apparently, he has done a test with Letitia. And Letitia was going to do an interview with me, but she backed out because Jay-Z has been trying to change his karma. He's trying to be a good person now.
So if he was being a good person, because Jay-Z took the paternity test for her, guys, this is Jay-Z's oldest daughter, pure survival, and this is Jay-Z's oldest son. He took the paternity test for her and silenced her. She was going to do an interview with Tasha K, pure survival, after the paternity test, but Jay-Z and them said, hell to the no. That's not a part of our NDA. You got to still keep your mouth shut. And bought her a house and everything. But he don't want to take the test for him because his mother was only 15. Everybody smash that like button that's in the building. We got 1,200 people. Everybody double tap that screen. We're going to get justice. Whether if you a Jay-Z fan, the truth is going to come out. I'm a fan of somebody doing the right thing. Jay-Z is wrong during survival.
As far as, remember we did the interview with Ramir? And I said I was going to do an interview with the daughter, Letitia Mercer, who is Jay-Z's alleged first daughter. Well, okay. Apparently, he has done a test with Letitia. And Letitia was going to do an interview with me, but she backed out because Jay-Z has been trying to change his karma. He's trying to be a good person now. Now, And even though he's not giving Ramir a DNA test, apparently, according to the teams, he bought her a house on the water in Baltimore.
Y'all see that? Jay-Z pays everybody off. He even bought his daughter a house on a motherfucking lake. Pure Bible. And I'm not even gonna lie, guys. If I was Ramir, and y'all might think that I'm a sellout for saying this, but if Jay-Z paid me and bought me a house on a lake, pure survival, if he bought me a house on a lake like Ricky, I would be done. I wouldn't say a motherfucking word. I'm not going to front because I fought him for 16 years. You know what I mean? If 16 years it took for you to take this paternity test, sir, because you didn't want nobody to know my mom was only 14, 15 years old, pills of Bible, I would take the money and I would be quiet. I'm dead serious. He waited this long and didn't get a dime. He didn't even want no money from Jay-Z. I wouldn't say shit. I would say, fuck it. I don't even care if you my father no more. You just got to pay me. You know what I mean? You made me wait all this time and go through all of this struggle and poverty for no motherfucking reason. And then you paid my sister off, bought her motherfucking house on the lake. Oh, no, you gonna get me up out of these projects.
Well, not Baltimore, but in Maryland. Okay, and so she is living a quiet, little rich life now, right? Okay, and so we just want to put that out there too. Okay, we don't give a damn, but okay. As far as remember, we did the interview with Ramir, and I said I was gonna do an interview with the daughter, Letitia Mercer, who is Jay-Z's alleged first daughter. Well, okay. Apparently, he has done a test with Letitia, and Letitia was going to do an interview with me, but she backed out because Jay-Z has been trying to change his karma. He's trying to be a good person now. And even though he's not giving Ramir a DNA test, apparently, according to the teams, he bought her a house on the water in Baltimore. Well, not Baltimore, but in Maryland. Okay, and so she is living a quiet, little rich life now, right?
Yes, and I would have wanted to live me a nice little quiet, rich life. I would have wanted to live me a nice little quiet, rich life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, man, even Jason Lee was talking about Jay-Z with this Epstein shit, him and Beyonce being on Epstein Island and all that. If Jay-Z wanted to do the right thing, then he should be trying to take this paternity test. For Ramir too. If you did it for her, you should do it for him too. Because this Epstein shit is on fire, Jay-Z.
Your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for what it means for mass incarceration.
You know what? This is a labor of love for Jay.
No, I know.
Look at you, Jay-Z. Look at you. Hanging out with this motherfucker right here. What is this? What is this dude name again, guys? This is Harvey Weinstein. Harvey perverted Weinstein. And Jay-Z, you looking right there, look like you sneaky as hell. Pure Bible. You looking like you looking over there like, oh shit, I see the feds. What am I doing around this motherfucker? And the feds is watching right now. Pure Bible. Jay-Z always looking real sneaky. Every time you see him doing something, he always looking for the police. He trying to see, oh shit, I think the cops looking. Look, he always got that camel face poked out looking for the police. And Weinstein, he's sitting there confronting the interview people saying, look, don't ask him no motherfucking questions. He's a gangster rapper. I'm taking him over. We're recruiting him. We cross him over to the Illuminati. This is when Jay-Z first started getting a part of this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? His recruitment. Smash that like button, guys.
We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Then can I ask you about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement is...
Wait, what if everything we thought we knew about Beyonce and Jay-Z's love story was a lie?
My little girl, Alex, she's about 4 now.
You mean you had a child?
Yeah.
How old were you when you had that child?
11.
Billionaires.
Wow, smash that like button, guys. Put your prayer hands up. Did y'all hear that little girl? That's the little girl that got pregnant at 14 years old. And they did something to her baby. And they did something to her baby on Epstein Island. These are the people that Jay-Z and a whole bunch of them rich psychotic, demonic celebrities was friends with. The guys who did this. That little girl was telling the truth. She was 14 years old, sir. And then that's why you want to duck from taking this paternity test. You know what I'm saying? But them little girls and them bodies that was buried in Epstein Island, it's all coming out. Listen to that girl.
Thing we thought we knew about Beyonce and Jay-Z's love story was a lie.
My little girl, Alex, she's about 4 now.
4 years old.
You mean you had a child?
Yeah.
How old were you when you had that child?
11.
Billionaires.
11 years old.
And eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids. They're eating kids. How the is nobody upset? They're eating.
Because what I'm about
Wow, they're eating kids. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all feel like y'all agree that they eat kids. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think they're eating kids. Why would they say that?
Yeah.
How old were you when you had that child?
11.
Billionaires